Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you. Well, actually, a double feature. So, two action figure reviews in one video. I'm gonna try to bust this out. So this is the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Thomas Wayne Batman. This is basically Flashpoint Batman, and so let's just get started. So you got the DC Multiverse at the bottom. One says Batman Unmasked, the other says, well, just Batman. And you got the figures. This is what you have in the back of the box. Both the same art. Both the same thing. One says Batman Flashpoint, the other says Batman Unmasked. Both basically same thing. Both revealing other figures in the wave. So you got that. And yeah, so that's what you basically get. You got Batman Unmasked on the side here. A much closer look. DC Multiverse, Batman Unmasked. It says on the side, Batman Unmasked, Flashpoint, DC Multiverse at the top. At the top of the figure, this is the top of the box. It also has the Mcfarlane toy sign right here. And that's about it. Pretty much. DC Multiverse on the side. This is the Thomas Wayne Unmasked version. And this is the masked version. Thomas Wayne Batman. Batman on the side. This just says Batman Flashpoint. And that's about it. Mcfarlane Toys top up here again. And so that is both these figures, which we are going to take a look at. I'm gonna crack both these bad boys open real quick. Try to crack this open as best I can, as quick as I can. Let's see if I can just get that on the side. Oh, rip my box. Out of the box. So inside the box you have the stand and you have the card and the stand, which will be a pain in the neck for me to get out now. I guess I could try, but wait a minute, how do you get it out? Oh, it's like a plastic thing. So it's a plastic kind of thing. Get the card out, to get the stand out. So this is the Batman trading card it comes with. This is Flashpoint Batman. There's the read up. Oh, let me get my fat thumb out the way. Batman number 22, Comics 2017, an attempt to alter course of history. The Flash traveled back in time to save his mother's life. This, however, resulted in a crisis level event known as Flashpoint, rippling across time and changing the world as we knew it for the worse. In this alternate timeline, Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne survived their deadly encounter in Crime Alley years ago, but the young son Bruce was killed instead, driven by the death of his son. Thomas became Batman though this Dark Knight is far deadlier and more ruthless than eventually anti-hero his son would have become. And that's the read up of Thomas Wayne Batman. That's the card. thought it'd be hard getting this stuff out. And this is the stand. Basic DC stand that he comes with. That both the figures come with. Both the exact same thing. This is the unmasked Thomas Wayne. Let me try to get everything out of here. Take the guns out first. That gun didn't want to come out, but these are the two guns that he comes with. This is a long ass sword. It's a long sword. But this is the sword that he comes with. This is the sword he used in the comic books to kill the Reverse Flash. He stabbed him through the heart. And so here's Batman with a twisty tie. Mcfarlane is doing twisty ties. It's kind of ancient Mcfarlane. Toy companies ain't really doing that no more. So here's Thomas Wayne Batman. The unmasked Thomas Wayne Batman out of the packaging. And he looks good. He looks really good. Face sculpt looks good. This looks like Bruce Wayne's dad. You see his mask is folded up back there. This is the unmasked version. Nice texturing in the cape. He got the nice points there in the cape. Let's see in his back. And he has his two holsters here to put his guns, of course, because that's what Thomas Wayne would do. Well, I'm trying to get the darn guns in there. Okay, there we go. Got it in there. Get it in there. So both guns are holstered. He has trigger finger hands for both hands for his guns, which makes sense, but it kind of doesn't make sense when he's holding his sword to have a trigger finger, but it should still work. It still should work. I'm trying to get the damn thing in his hand. It's difficult because his thumb is in the way. Wait a minute. I have to get his thumb out the way. All right. There we go. I thought it'd be easier if I got his thumb out the way. It's actually not easy getting the sword in his hand. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I guess you gotta open up his hand. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta open up his hand. Because it's a trigger finger hand, so. But this is how Thomas would look holding the sword, I suppose. And so the emblem on his chest, it looks really good. Nice texturing, nice sculpt work throughout for his costume. Looks really good. He got the knee pads, he has the boots. And you see worn, you know, you could tell that he's been in battle. You can look through his boots and through his suit, probably through his gloves as well. Yeah, so this is unmasked Thomas Wayne. For sure, this is unmasked Thomas Wayne. I'm trying to get him to stand. If I can't, then I'll make him stand on the stand he comes with. Oh, all right. He stands just fine, which is good news. Okay, so he's gonna hang back there while I get this guy open, which is the same exact man. It's the same exact guy, but I gotta get him open nonetheless. Do this. Let's do it a little better. Off. And the same exact stuff comes in the package. I'm not taking this card out and this stand because it's the same darn bloody thing. So he just comes with the guns, which makes perfect sense because that is what it should come with. come out, but I got it. And I cut this twisty tie because Mcfarlane still thinks twisty ties are cool. Spoiler alert, Mcfarlane, twisty ties are no longer cool. Okay, so now we got the official Flashpoint Batman out of the packaging. First looks, he looks good. He looks good. He looks great. He looks great. He looks good. Basically, the same figure, except minus one is unmasked and one isn't. And one comes with a sword and one doesn't. So he comes with his gun, so I'll just put the guns in his hand since I holstered them in the other Thomas Wayne hand. Wow. That's a really tight fit, but that's good though. That's a good thing. I'm not complaining about that being a tight fit. Me getting the sword in the unmasked Thomas Wayne, that was kind of a little bit annoying, but it's really tight. It is. It's really tight, but I'm actually happy that it is, because you don't know how many figures I have that when I put the guns in their hand, it's just loose and floppy and the guns fall out of their hands and it's annoying. So this is really tight. I like that. It's a little bit of a pain to get in there, but so yeah, so both figures, I mean, virtually the same, but they look good. The sculpt work, the detail. I'm just gonna focus in on his head sculpt because it looks really good. I love Batman is famous for scowling, and I would say this Thomas Wayne has that scowling effect down pat. I'll definitely say I like it. I dig it. I definitely dig it. He looks like an old, grizzled, pissed off Batman. And that's exactly how he should look. I love the detail. I love what they did. The detail in his face is awesome. And I love it. So you see the back of his Batman head. You see his cape under there. Same as the other. See the details in his belt. Very nice. The detail in his gun holster, very nice. You can holster his guns in, which is very good. I hate when action figure companies glue their guns in the holsters. It's so stupid. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Looking at you, Hasbro, and some other companies. The detail in his belt is really good. His emblem, his chest, his gloves. Oh yeah, there's some bow damage in his gloves for sure. Oh yeah. No doubts about it. I love how his cape falls down like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. He got the knee pads. Got the boots. Got the pedicles at the bottom. Very good. Very good. All right, so let's jump into articulation. So he could look up about that much. That's all you're gonna get. He can look down quite a bit. He rotates left and right. He has some attitude. Arms go out. Oh, he does have a butterfly joint. So he has a butterfly joint. So they can go out about that much. They can come in about that much. They can rotate around. Upper bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, no problem. Full 360 rotation and hinge. They hinge this way, which is good for guns, you know, for gun-toting characters, especially such as Thomas Wayne. He has a very generous upper ball joint. He gets some nice posability out of that, and he can rotate 360 around. in the waist. Splits out about that much. He can kick about that much. He can kick back a little slight bit. No upper thigh cut. Shame on you, Mcfarlane. Double jointed knees, very good. And no boot rotation, but he has this crazy ball joint, which I don't like in figures. I just don't. It's just too floppy and just doesn't work as well. And toe articulation. Mcfarlane is just going ancient with that. So with this ball joint, you do have pivoting. It just depends on how you choose to stand him, I suppose. So that's the articulation for Mr. Thomas Wayne. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm trying to get him to stand right now, which he don't want to. That's what I'm saying about those floppy ball joints. So trying to see how I want to do these two guys here. So yeah, I mean they're good figures. They're good figures. I am very happy with them. Yeah, I'm just annoyed with one thing. Mcfarlane should have just packed. He should have just packed the unmasked head and packed the sword with the original Thomas Wayne Batman. There was no need to sell it separately, except for the fact that the company wanted to capitalize on our wallet. That's just the basic fact. They wanted to capitalize on our money, and they did. Mission accomplished, because we went out and we bought it. They wanted to capitalize. Said, let us make an extra $20. We already got the 20 out of them. Now, unfortunately, since I waited so long to get Thomas Wayne Batman, not the unmasked version, but this version, I had to pay a little more than I wanted to pay. I was not happy with what I had to pay, but I was so desperate to get this figure that I paid a little more than the premium. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to be on the hunt for this guy, he will not be easy to track down. The unmasked version, yeah, I got him for less than $20. So I was happy with that. But what I had to pay for Mr. Thomas Wayne here, the masked version, I was not really happy with. So yeah, y'all just keep that in mind. But he scales very well. He looks about 7 inches, and I think he scales pretty good. Let me see if I put his son next to him, put Bruce next to him. So if I put Bruce here, he's bigger than his son. And really, to be honest, especially how the way he looks in the comic books, I think he should be. I think he's built bigger than Bruce. So I definitely think, yeah, I definitely think that he would be bigger than his son. For some reason, I mean, that's just how I envision in my head. But this figure definitely is worth the pickup. I say both is worth the pickup because the Thomas Wayne head is very good. It's a very good sculpt. But paying separately for both, that's what kind of annoys me. That's what kind of aggravates me. Paying separately for both of these guys is kind of a pain in the ass. But if you got the money for it, I really kind of don't have the money, but I just stretched my wallet as far as I could to get both these guys. because I wanted the unmasked head. It's not that I really wanted the unmasked costume version. It's just that I wanted the unmasked Thomas Wayne head for custom purposes, because y'all know how I love to customize. Those of you who've been subscribed to my channel for a while, y'all know how I do. But yeah, these figures are definitely awesome. If I would rate them both, I'd probably give them an 8.5 out of 10, both of them. The Thomas Wayne unmasked version is good. The Thomas Wayne masked version is excellent. And I think it goes well with my Batman collection. So, yeah, I'll say that they both worth a pickup if you want both. If you just want the masked version, then just get the masked version and you'll be satisfied. If you're not worried about having an unmasked Thomas Wayne head. But if you guys, especially you customizers out there, you probably want the unmasked version. So, that being said, guys, this has been my review of the Mcfarlane Toys Flashpoint Batman Thomas Wayne. Until next time, see ya.